Welcome to IMG. My name is Manny Iglesias. Folks, the world is experiencing a situation that I simply have no recollection of anything like this. Notice that gold is leaving London at an amazing pace. It's just absolutely vanishing from London's vaults, heading into the States. This is occurring because there's a fear that maybe precious metals will receive a potential tariff. This is probably not likely, but that's what's being discussed, and that's the fear that's motivating all this product moving across the pond and back to the States. There is so much fear. There is so much concern. The BRICS are gaining so many new potential nations and applicants that want to be part of their system because people fear the weaponization of the dollar. People are completely in a state of panic. Investors in Asia. In Asia, it's not so much the transfer of product, but it's more the acquisition of product, where many of the banks in their apps are reporting many denominations of gold bars that simply are no longer available. This is something that is going to continue. There is no solution overnight. What happens later on in the future, that's a different story. At this point in time, the fear is genuine. And you should be doing whatever you need to do without any further hesitation to protect yourself, to acquire a product that has survived thousands of years. Sure, there are products that are a tad more glamorous and a little bit more explosive, but you don't know if they're going to be around in the future. Gold has proven that it has survived every single potential catastrophe that this world has actually thrown at it. And that is an asset that you need to acquire to have further protection and also tremendous profit potential. Now, within that breath, I have to tell you, silver. How is it that people that have been looking at silver understand that it's an undervalued asset? I hope they understand that you could buy 90 ounces of silver for 1 ounce of gold. So the volume itself gives you such profit potential on very small moves. In other words, a market needs to move a very small amount for you to reap a very high degree of return on your investment. You need to understand this. And you also need to understand that central banks are going to continue to acquire gold at this amazing pace because there's fear of further devaluation. There's fear of a world that just is scared of the weaponization of the dollar. So they're taking appropriate action to protect themselves. These are the central banks around the world. And my question always comes back to you. What do you think you should be doing? Should you be doing the same thing? Should you be seeking some degree of protection for your family and having that additional layer of profit potential within your holdings? Listen, I'm not foolish enough to sit here and tell you that this is the only answer. That is not the case. That my toy is better than your toy. That is certainly not the answer. This is to make you think, to make you understand that you need to acquire a product that has survived for thousands of years, that keeps up with inflation. That's what you need to understand. And allow that product to be that additional layer, that additional complement to your overall holdings. But for you to have zero exposure into precious metals at this point in time, well, that borders on a very delicate mental state. Take appropriate action. If you need your questions answered, contact IMG. We're here to thoroughly address your questions, to give you the service that you require. Contact IMG. Don't hesitate any further. Make intelligent decisions because your financial intelligence is being challenged. Take action. Contact IMG. I wish you all the very best.